the last episode, it was shot, was kind of thrown together, everything was scrapped because of the writer's strike. Can you tell us anything about the original way it was supposed to go?
The last episode of season 2, or I should say, the last episode of the first half of season 2, it wasn't thrown out because of the writer's strike. It was a storyline that we were going with, which was the, what's it called? The, not the sickness, but the virus. They didn't love the idea of going that way. So they scrapped it, and in scrapping it, they used some of the scenes they shot in 12, some in 13, and so it was really interesting how they were able to put something together really quickly, and it was awesome. That last scene where Nathan gets shot, we had already shot a version where he collapses from the virus, and they changed it to getting shot. So it was really cool how they did that, and I think we're all thrilled with the way the direction of the show's going and where we're going to be, once we pick up again.
Do you have any hints, anything? I know everything's pretty much in the air when it's going to come back. Do you have any hints of where it's going to go?
No, actually, but I did have a great conversation with Tim Crane. He's really excited about next season, so that's a good thing. He's such a genius, and all the writers just do such a great job on the show. So I'm really excited to see what they come up with.
Okay. Any hopes that you have for your character coming up?
I hope I go bad a little bit. That would be cool. Turn to the dark side a little bit. Show Parkman is human, and these powers are really just that. They're powerful, and they can easily sway somebody to see how much they can get away with, and that's what I hope I get to explore and then, eventually come back.
See the dark side of Matt.
Yeah, exactly.
That's great. Your work on the Pediatric Epilepsy Project, I know you got involved because of your son. Can you tell us a little bit about your involvement in that?
Sure. My oldest son, Jake. Ladies and gentlemen, in this corner, weighing in at a svelte 210 pounds, oldest son Jake has epilepsy, and so my wife and I got very involved in helping kids and adults talk about it. We have a website coming out called talkaboutit.org, and it's just mainly getting the awareness out and being an advocate is what my job is right now. For people with epilepsy, we need to talk about it more. We need to be upfront about it. Everyone needs, the more information that's out there, the less scary it's going to be, and it'll help kids in schools. Teachers will be more educated. There's not much to know. They just need to know if somebody has a seizure, they're going to be okay. It's not the end of the world. Don't freak out. Make sure that nothing falls on them. Make sure that they're not going to scrape their head or whatever. And turn them on their side and call the paramedics if it lasts too long. But that's really it's knowledge that people need, and so that's what I'm out there promoting.
If someone wants to get involved in that, what would you recommend?
They go to the Epilepsy Society or Foundation of America, DFA, the website, and there are plenty of places that they can get involved. Or they can go to talkaboutit.org when that's up and running. That'll be in a few weeks. Just go to the resources that are available on the web and just learn more.
Okay. Yeah. Any upcoming projects other than Heroes? Anything you've got going on? Or anything that's in the can?
Well, next week I start shooting a movie that I wrote, co-wrote, and I'm producing and starring called Group Sex, and that's a romantic comedy, and that's going to be a lot of fun. We have an amazing cast. That's why I'm rushing back. I'm not going to be here tomorrow. So that's exciting, and then there's a big epilepsy walk in Washington at the end of the month, and at the end of March. That's going to be really great. It's in the mall in D.C. And there should be 5,000 to 7,000 people walking, all having epilepsy or family members that have seizures, and just walking and saying we can do anything with seizures. So that's exciting too.
That's great.
So people can go to walkforepilepsy.org too. So that's another place. Sponsor my team, the Crazy Brainwaves. Sponsor the team, baby. You can be a virtual walker.
You were talking earlier in the Q&A about Buckshot 1. All those clips and everything. Was that something that the cast and crew decided to do, or did it just happen?
No, that's crazy. Adrian Pazdar decided to take his camera and just start shooting these little video clips, and it was great because it's a place for the fans of the show to go to just see what we do behind the scenes, just hanging out. And none of it gives anything away, the story or the characters from Heroes, but it's just a fun way to see how we goof off. I mean, our show is very serious at times, and you have to have a way to let that out, and just have a good time at the same time. So that's what we do with those, and that's all Adrian. He's the genius behind it. He does the music, does the editing, does all that stuff.
Great. Well, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. Thanks, guys.